This Ghost Gaming roster certainly does. Let's see how they start here. Can they set the tempo again? Icebound is a very strong NRG map, and look at this, a trick shot to start.
Yep,
You
it's NRG.
You see 7, 6, and 0, 3 people high side.
Yep, it's NRG taking over towards that middle room side of the map. It looks like they're playing for a little bit of a home hill to home hill, but it was Ghost Gaming with a good stop. They saw it coming and forced NRG to make the rotations.
And I'm wondering where the NRG response is. Are they pushing for home and aways? Mental takes out one, though. It's a good start. Someone's playing up top outlook. Mental making the push. Chaos gets himself in a bad position. And now, a 5 versus 4 for a moment here. 7 more seconds. Let's see if NRG decides to capitalize.
This Mental's patented character, Mac. Sometimes he likes to use Keegan, but a quick down on Dezo nonetheless is going to open up a little bit of positioning for NRG. Even if they don't pick up that elimination, that's going to allow them to push forward.
And look at
B already getting decapped as well.
I love how they play this. Brilliant. They have distractions to the left. You think they might push the 2 people that they have down? No. They use that distraction as an opportunity to push wide right, take a 2v1. However, Dezo helps his teammate out, that's Chaos, and shuts down the push. So when the dust is settled, 2 hills to 1, NRG regains control at the retake. Can they hold it with some defense?
Yep, this is where Ghost Gaming, they're going to have to make some sort of a move, and it looks like the move is going down in between both of the home hills. It's actually Monkeys and Dezo leading that charge, but this is where the rotation from Ghost is going to come out. They get that mid-room control, and they're rotating it outwards. It was Monkeys. They dropped to the window. A couple of eliminations coming out from Ghost, but the ice is going to take out Dezenite, but it's not going to stop Ghost Gaming because even Sleeper is pushing forward for a triple cap opportunity, trying to get behind enemy lines. It's going to be up to Mental again. We've seen him get a 4-piece once. He gets taken out. Now Explosive. He's trying to fight for their lives. It looks like NRG is fighting back.
No, Explosive. Gilbert Explosive somehow does it to 2v1. He keeps his team alive in a great way. So NRG has a chance to bounce back here when it looks so bleak for them in that scenario. Explosive clutches up in a 1v2 and keeps his team alive, but Summons gets taken out on the other side of the map now, and Ghost does have a power play in the form of a 5 versus 4.
That decap from Sleeper was huge. Even though he died, he stopped NRG from getting into the points. While that was happening, Ghost Gaming also netted up with capturing B, so they're getting double points to nothing. They are able to secure themselves a 70-plus point lead, and now you know NRG is going to be half in the driver's seat. They're going to have to make a play.
And that's why you see Ghost Gaming just happy to back out and reset. They recognize they went off of points in 42 seconds. They only have to hold their C-Hill. Easier said than done against an NRG roster that is dominant, but I like the decision from Ghost Gaming to value their lives and survive. All hills decapped. NRG is fighting back. C-Hill is looking to gain in control, but it's going to be the rotation coming through from Ghost Gaming. Brilliant play to back out from B and rotate to C.
This is such a huge lead. They have all the time in the world to make plays like that. You talked about it. They relocated 4 members to make a play backwards, and now it's up to NRG again. They still forced to make a play, but Praise is just sitting there at B. He's not advancing his position. They have to do something, and just nothing is working for NRG.
Oh my gosh, down to low respawns too. So not only did Ghost Gaming win that round, but they forced NRG to use a lot of their resources in the forms of respawns. Respawns are depleted severely right now for this NRG roster. So you have to think, is NRG going to decide to play an eco round? No. Instead, 4 respawns each, only 3 for Mental. They're still in a good spot. I think we're going to see a regular round here.
Right there, I want to talk about like Praise right there. Play doesn't mean just sit there and cap the hill. Praise had to advance his position one way or another because you saw all 4 members of Ghost Gaming turn around, retake their home hill. That would have been a good opportunity for Praise to probably push up and get a cross angle on their backside because you know the only member of Ghost Gaming that was there was the guy that was in the tower being able to shoot down. So you got to realize that guy, he needs about like 5 seconds to rotate unless he takes an unsafe route where you can take him out.
That's a great call out. Typical meta, flashbangs placed on both sides. Look at the strats. We're going to see mirrored strategies. 4 people over to far side. 4 are what's going to be E-Hill, and 1 person at B in a 1 versus 1. So now we see standard strategies come through from Ghost Gaming, but look how aggressive they're playing. Might be a little over-aggressive, though. Here comes the push. Monkeys and Identives as a bit of a duo here, but a flank's going to come through. It's going to be a team kill from Identives. Identives clutches up, though. He takes out 1, and when the dust is settled here, I believe it's a 2 versus 3 in favor of NRG.
So good opening strat from NRG, winning that initial, and this is where typically you might see NRG try to push up for more positioning. Solars, he's a little bit out of position, but he has Mental coming to save the day, trying to relocate those resources. Solars was taken out. Mental, he's trying to survive, and luckily for him, Praise is there to help him out.
Mental now needs to be careful. He can jump out of that window if he wants to, but we all know Mental. He's not the type to back out from a fight. Mental's going to get some good shots in. Not going to be enough, though. The melee's not going to connect. Before that, where the melee got nerfed, it would have connected, but the melee did get nerfed. Big shot to the Coalition for listening to some player sentiment feedback there. And I like that nerf. Summons now only one elimination to his name. Playing the 1v1 spot, of course, you're not going to be flashy in the limbs, but Solar's and Explosive will take out Identities on the other side of the map.
So great opening from NRG. Realistically, they didn't get really anything out of it because they're getting wiped off the map. The hills are in favor of Ghost. The score is in favor of Ghost. So you got to think all that effort, all that play coming out from NRG was kind of from nothing off the initial. And if you look at Mental, he's forced all the way back into spawn.
Yeah, only 2 respawns to his name as well, so he's got to really value his life. This is only round 2, and he's down to 2 respawns. For those that are wondering what we're saying, this is new to Gears 5. You have 5 respawns per half. You get 1 respawn after every round. 4 respawns per half, sorry. Forgot after the change. And you get 1 respawn after every round. Summons now, taken out with Mental, taking out Monkeys. And look at this, Mental valuing his life and recognizing I can't push alone because I need to survive. So I'm going to stick with my teammate. I'm going to hold hands in Wolfpack here.
And this is where, like we talk about, being down 50+ points, NRG's going to have to make this push. It's going to start with that elimination on Chaos, and they're going to make sure they get this decap before they continue to move forward, but they're going to actually cap it. They're going to bait and switch. Mental's going to take most of the damage, bounce out for Praise, and that's how they're going to get that capture really easy. Instead of both players sitting in the hill, both of them taking damage, that ups the chance of a double down, because imagine you're just getting crossed by one guy, and you know it's one guy, but then the second guy starts to cross you out of nowhere. That's a double down, and that turns the tides.
Yeah, and small thing, subtle thing, but a big thing. Notice how Mental's playing a support role now. We all know Mental is a lead slayer for this team, but based on his respawn, he's had to change roles because he has to survive. So that's one thing that I love about Escalation 2.0, that dynamic of having to be able to play multiple roles and understand your situation. Mental playing a bit of a support role right now.
Dezenide taking out 2 members of NRG, and it's a nice little 2v2 action. Solars gets 2 of his own with the help from Praise. He's going to be able to clean up a 3rd one. This is going to open the door from NRG to go home hill to home hill. They already have B in their favor. They already have an opportunity to come back and win off 2, but that's not how they want the win. They want the momentum on their side. Sleeper's going to get taken out as well. 5 dead, and there goes our elimination win condition in favor of NRG to tie it up.
That's exactly what NRG needed. They were down in that round. They were able to secure a retake and able to secure the round. Huge plays coming from Solars. Brian Solars from California, the 21-year-old, he does it in a big, big way. With a quad kill, going on a killing spree to secure themselves their first round in map number 2.
Shot coming out from NRG, and this is that play where Dezo got 2, and Solars is like, I can do better, and he gets 3.
Look at this. Backs out, recognizes his life, lets his teammate Praise do the rest of the work. Beautiful, beautiful duo-ship right there from Praise and Solars. The duo that has been playing together since Team Envy in Gears 4. They both came to NRG, formerly Optic Gaming, together, and they know how to play together.
So Shock, this flash grenade was updated to a shock grenade, and it's going to be rotated over towards this fight that usually happens towards this middle cabin. And First Blood's going to go over towards Ghost Gaming once again.
Look at the poise from Identis. Full red. He's going to push with aggression, hits the back A. He knows he has him hurt. He hit him again, and he's going to connect. Identis playing a near-perfect game right now with Lancer, then Shotgun. He's not done yet. Mental full red. He's going to let his teammates do the work, and Identis is just going to survive here. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of Danny Identis.
Here it goes, Ghost. They're not stopping here with a couple eliminations. Another down is going to open the door, but they need to be careful, and they need to make sure they communicate their health to one another, because they can't let 2 or more go down. But Explosive on the side of NRG, he's gonna fall. All hills being decapped. Only points going in favor of Ghost right now, and this is an opportunity for them to run away from this game.
Might be an eco round. Nope, they're gonna spawn up. I thought maybe they were running an eco round, but one person spawned. Let's see if the last member does. Yep, all 5 alive. NRG doesn't want to give up just yet. They're not tapping out. They're not running an eco round, but they're in a tough spot back into their spawn here. Ghost Gaming with a great setup, an impeccable setup, you might think. Of course, as I say that, the push is coming through. Look at the revives that come in as well.
They need to be careful.
Back out. That's
they need to be careful and reposition themselves right now, because they got the position they wanted. NRG got their home hill back. Monkey's going down. They're trying to get this elimination on Summons, but the teamwork, the Wolfpack from NRG on that side of the map, it's just going to be too much, and that opens the door for NRG.
The Wolfpack is unbelievable. Notice how Summons goes down, but because he has a teammate with him, he gets the revive right away. That's called a revive chain. You always want to have teammates near you, because you can basically get instant respawn by getting down at full health. And NRG is one of the best in the game at it. Look at this round. We were questioning should they run an eco round, and now they are completely dominating in this one. The Explosive takes out 1. All eyes on Sleeper right now to keep his team in this. Can he get the break? Yes, he does. Not going to matter, though. NRG with a massive round.
Wow. You know, you mentioned it yourself. Talked about how NRG could have possibly run an eco round. On the flip side, as soon as Ghost Gaming got eliminated off the map in that push, and then they were already threatened with a triple cap, maybe Ghost Gaming should have thought about a little bit of an eco round, but a couple of these guys, Sleeper is back up to 4 spawns. I do believe somebody else is as well, so it's not a total loss for Ghost.
Yep. The problem there was obviously with the wolf packing of NRG and the Lancers of Ghost, you're not able to pick up any kills. You're getting downs, but they're reviving right away, so those downs are effectively useless, rendered useless. You gotta throw some bodies in that fight. You gotta up A, get in their face when NRG was stuck in their spawn. Instead, now we're seeing Praised do what we know Praised does best, hype up his team. One of the best vocal players in the game in terms of the energy he brings to every single team, pun definitely intended.
So both teams following suit to one another again. They threw down the shock, and then now they're gonna have the timer on the shock. So every single minute that shock will respawn. So you're gonna look to who can actually work that into their game to go back and pick it up. So on this initial, Ghost Gaming and NRG going back and forth. And this is where both guys are down. So both players got a team eliminated. Both players got somebody down. But it's gonna be, so it's gonna be Ghost who begin to pull away with this initial.
Oh my God, Monkeys, you are an absolute monster. He picks up 3 single-handedly. And now, Monkeys putting his team on his back to keep him alive in this round. What a play on that initial. It looked bleak for Ghost Gaming. NRG was dominating by drawing first blood, second blood until Monkeys came in.
There's one thing I really want you guys to take note of on that initial from not one, but both of these teams. They realize how close this match is. They realize how important it is to have the numbers game, and they sent all 5 off the initial, and neither team capped. So you guys got to make sure you work that into your game. Sometimes you don't need to cap the home hill, because if you win that initial, you set yourself up for the rest of the game.
Especially with weapons in the center map, which you see more often, more importance for that center line. Now, NRG, when they just had a player disadvantage, going to be punching them right in the face. This is exactly what we're used to seeing from NRG. This is exactly why you could not get ahead of yourselves after a map 1 Ghost Gaming win, but Monkey says otherwise. He wants to continue the Ghost Gaming run. Mental in a 1v1. Chaos takes out Mental.
Great plays by Ghost Gaming to fight back. And this is still the early game. There's not even 75 points apiece. Ghost Gaming has 2 in their control. They're going to easily, about like 10 seconds, regain that lead and begin to pull away. But they know they need positioning on the map next, because what they have right now is just simply not enough unless they're choosing to just simply defend any push that NRG comes out with. And that's what it's looking like Ghost Gaming's opting in to do.
Holding the 2 caps setup is exactly what PR is mentioning here. They just want to hold on and maintain control. Let's see how they hold this setup, though, because it's difficult to hold on to B. If they throw bodies, that's NRG to get the decap.
So a good strategy from both of these teams right now would be to try to break that ice on the side of NRG, so that way you can't freely get in there. Yeah, this middle portion is free to go, but you can't necessarily get to the position for free. You're going to get slowed down. You're going to have to choose a different route. There's so many different obstacles.
What PR's mentioning, you can actually shoot the ice out and then force players to run through the freezing cold ice, which actually damages you with a dot, damage over time. And there you go. Look at this from Ghost Gaming. NRG gets a little overzealous going for the B-Hill decap. Didn't get it, wanted it, and ended up getting punished as a result. But look who it is. It's explosive. Downing Dezo, eliminating Dezo, and keeping his team alive.
Chaos Sleeper baiting and switching, getting that cap. They already have the lead. They already have positioning right now, so this is looking good for Ghost Gaming. They just need to play a patient, calm game, because you got to know, NRG not only has to push into us, they need to either capture the hill or eliminate us off the map, or both, because right now, they are not in the driver's seat. Ghost Gaming is.
Yep, and NRG's at least going to stop the bleeding for now by decapping that B-Hill before the shock could come in. So that's a wasted shock grenade, in my eyes, for Ghost Gaming. Now NRG recognizes, hey, one of those resources in the form of a shock is depleted. He wants the cap. Difficult to get that cap. Someone needs to be careful, because that could be pivotal. That could lose them the round. They got to win by elimination or domination here.
And another luxury right now that Ghost Gaming has is Praise and Explosive. Both don't have extra respawns in the bank.
Wow.
Even though they take out Dezo, he has 1 more respawn left. Flash coming out. Sleeper's forced to make a play, and it didn't look like, Praise, you're out of there, amigo, and this is not the time to do it.
Mental gets shut down as well, and Ghost Gaming in a good spot. In the last round, Praise cannot respawn. You have to think this is in a Ghost Gaming round, undoubtedly, as the clock is ticking away. And Ghost Gaming ties us up at 2-2 at the half.
Luckily for both of these teams, this match is so close. Those lives are dwindling down on both sides, but we're going into halftime, so everyone's getting their lives back up, their respawn. So now you're going to see more of those trick shots. You're going to see more of those daring play opportunities, because they know they can afford to do so. But the only thing is, at halftime, you do not get to place a weapon. So we're going to see the similar round that we've seen Ghost Gaming dominate before.
Here's the plays from Monkeys to start things off with a blistering pistol. He's able to pick up the 3rd. But in the end, the Ghost Gaming cross was so strong. The well-placed shot grenade really helped out. Identivs making some plays with the double kill. And Ghost Gaming ties it up to a piece. We are round number 5.
So we're already underway for this round, and it does look like Ghost Gaming made that push across towards the neutral hill. They're making sure they not only get eliminations, but the positioning on the map, and they want to make sure they push those players so far back, but they need to be careful because they can't let little things like this happen, because look how much time they're wasting right now. They don't have control of the hill, and NRG actually has control of that mid-room, so they need to fight for it.
They just opted to ignore them in the mid-room by pushing the other side of the map, trying to pick explosives, but explosives, smart decision to back out to spawn and value his life, and now NRG is kind of clamping this Ghost Gaming roster. You gotta think maybe Ghost should have sent bodies towards Solars and Praised in here. We'll see now. Here comes the fight. Huge plays from Solars and Praised. Dezo, though, takes out Summons. 4 versus 4. Dezo's hurt up. But ultimately, it's gonna be Solars and Praised that make a play. Unless Dezo can do something miraculous. He's spinning, he's turning, and he's gonna get shut down.
So there it goes. They should be able to dominate here quickly unless the members of Ghost Gaming can get their home milk back. Chaos,
Mental.
He's going to fall. It's up to Mental. We've seen him do mental things before, but he's going to get taken out by Sleeper, so he's going to prolong the round just a little bit, but NRG is in full control, but Praise overstays his welcome after Mental gets eliminated, so that's another opening for Ghost Gaming. 2 people off the map for NRG. Everybody spawning up for Ghost. You can expect attack here soon.
Indeed. You know, at some point, you got to think Ghost was considering not spawning up, thinking the round was over, but nice job by Sleeper winning that 1 versus 1 against Mental to clutch up. Mental, of course, was in a 2v1, so it was a tough position. Solars gets taken out here by Monkeys inside room. Explosive tagging up Identity significantly, but not able to pick up an limb.
You just got to be ready for the chain revives right now. They should be able to solidify themselves, but the shot coming out, taking down Mental, even eliminating off the map. Only 1 Lancer. That's not enough for 3 members. Ghost Gaming getting the decap. They want to make sure they get this capture, and they're also getting behind enemy lines. Mr. Krabs' opportunity. Triple cap play coming out. A couple of members from NRG are not even spawning up, and they are continuously falling. NRG, they lose yet another round where they had full control over. Ghost Gaming are just looking hot.
Identives, the king of Latin America, is a monster. We questioned him as the best player of this team, as the best player holding on to his throne in Latin America, and boy, has he responded. Ghost Gaming is now 1 round away. Can you believe it? 2 rounds away. Sorry, I got excited there. 2 rounds away from security.
Got execution in the brain right there, but
I know,
this is escalation. But these changes make us so close, because the momentum does look like it's on Ghost Gaming's side, especially since it does look like they gave Identives that bull talk early on. They finally gave Identives the bull talk, but on the flip side, actually they gave somebody on NRG the bull talk. It was actually explosive.
Yeah, we know what
and they gave Identives the extra utility with his front spawn.
Look at that flashbang. I love that, to help his teammates out. Ooh, beautiful flash to come through, but oh my gosh, all Ghost Gaming all day. They pick up 2. How are they going to capitalize now? In my eyes, you want to cap E-Hill and just hold a 2-hill setup. That's exactly what they're going to do. Chaos, dancing, dipping, dodging, he caps it.
Yep, so this is the second half. If you look at the lives, it's basically 4 and 3, so not anything missing just yet. Not too much of a deficit for either one of these guys, so it's going to be standard gameplay. So it's going to be looking at NRG to make the play, and it does look like 4 members are set up to make that happen, and that's everybody but Summons is in position, and Summons is that guy, you usually see him on the side anchoring, so this is nothing new for NRG. Indeed.
One of the best 1v1 players in the game. We all know how long he's been crafting that skill in game battles matches back in the day. 1 versus 1s. He went 200-0 in that singles ladder. Truly a dominant 1 versus 1 player. Gears 3, Gears 4, and now Gears 5. Here comes the push from NRG. They're going to try and trap 1, and that person's going to actually have to retreat and give up their position. So now that gives a good opportunity for NRG to get this E-Hill. Seems like Ghost Gaming is bending over. Maybe they know something I don't.
Yeah, that was because of that shot grenade that spawned up. Identives went back to try and go get that shot grenade. They knew they had the lead. They knew they had position. So now you can use this shot grenade to stop anything from NRG doing, because look at the score. Ghost Gaming lead. So you have to imagine NRG either has to go and capture E soon, too, because you can't let the score get too out of hand, or they have to push forward, not only get eliminations, but decap D. So the ball is in NRG's court to make the move, and it's going to be up to Ghost Gaming to have some sort of a defense to make it happen.
You know, shot grenade has to be coming soon. You gotta wonder where it is. No shot grenade yet. I think NRG's almost baiting that shock, and the shock's not gonna come in. Someone's down 1. Identitas gets it down, but not gonna get the kill. And there you go. Almost very easily. Again, I don't know if there's something I don't know here, but they're gonna Ghost Gaming's gonna allow NRG just to cap that E-Hill with ease. And they will win now in 60 seconds if the score does not change. A rare standoff. Here's the shot grenade. A rare standoff now in this round. You don't see it very often in Gears anymore, but it's refreshing to see things slow down a little bit.
Yeah, I thought with Identivs, with that shot grenade, they were going to make a play. I wonder where he used it, but obviously it wasn't effective. They did get it down, but because of an escalation, there's damage mitigation. They were unable to pick up that elimination, but the push from Ghost Gaming is going to come out. NRG choosing to quickly retreat, but realistically, NRG's choosing to make a play for D, which is Ghost Gaming's home hill, while Ghost Gaming's going for this neutral hill.
Smart decision. It almost has reminiscence of Foundation from Gears 4, where it's a constant triangle rotation. You're trying to stay ahead of the other team in a chess game. Huge play from Dezo. Can he get the double? Yes, he does. Dezo gets 2. Can he get the 3rd? No, he's going to let his teammate do the rest. Great plays coming in from Ghost Gaming on the home hill defense.
And keep track of the score. I keep saying it. Ghost Gaming did a good job of neutralizing that second hill from NRG before it was too much. NRG neutralizing that neutral hill from Ghost, though. Even though they're going to capture their own, Ghost needs to go. They need to make this play.
They are going to do at least 1 kill off the front on Praise. Mental goes down as well. All eyes on Solars. He downs 1 on the flank. No, he's going to get shut down, and no other by Monkeys. Monkeys continues to perform here, and Summons is down. We are now at match point. Ghost Gaming 1 round away from upsetting NRG. Latin America, Mexico, stand up.
I don't have the chat in front of me, but I can guess what it is.
I can only imagine.
Ghost.
Vamos Ghost. Hey, let's throw that in the chat right now.
If the chat isn't filled with Vamos Ghost, I don't know what to tell you, because right now, this is, I want to say it's a little bit of an upset, but Ghost is one of the teams that has the potential to beat NRG, but no one expected it this early. Luckily for NRG, this is just pool play, so they have a chance to go back, watch the film, and readjust their gameplay, but this is big for Ghost Gaming, especially starting off the day.
And I'm going to save this for the desk. My man Ryan and Ribs are going to have a heyday with this one, but the implications this will have on the bracket. NRG gets sent to the other side of the bracket if they lose this round. It is match point, all eyes on Ghost Gaming. If they can close this one out, Identivs is taking it into his own hands. He takes that one, his teammate Sleeper gets the other, and Ghost Gaming is off to a strong start.
That's exactly how you want to start it. But NRG, the lives are still very similar right here, so they don't have to stress just yet. But the 2 hills are in their favor. Somebody snuck past. That is going to be Sleeper. He snuck past enemy lines.
And he
decapped the home hill, taking out Summons. But luckily for NRG, they lost the initial, so they're able to spawn up and get it back.
What a rotation from Sleeper, though. He was in the mid-room with Identivs, jumps through the window, and flies to the away hill. I like that call out. And that's going to do just a little bit of damage to NRG and increase the point, because they decapped that D hill for a moment. Nice play from Sleeper. 25 eliminations and 9 deaths for the captain of the squad, Identivs. What a hero for his team. The king of Latin America, who's done it time and time again as the best player in the LATAM region. Let's see if he can do it against the undisputed GOATs of Gears of War, the greatest dynasty in the history.
He puts a stop to it. Mental trying to reposition himself, but this is where the swarm from Ghost Gaming from all angles is coming out.
Can you believe it? Oh no, he misses the shot. Not gonna matter. Someone goes down by his teammate. They're both down. The Wolfpack is not strong enough, and Ghost Gaming is moments away from upsetting NRG in pool play. Wow.
The opportunity. But every single vehicle in the building right now, NRG has to make a push. Somebody in Solars, he's going to get taken out. Mental falling next, so that's 2 dead.
It's all red at the bottom left of your screen. The FL's being decapped, but it doesn't matter. Ghost Gaming is dominating, and here you have it. All members of NRG are dead. That's going to be it. Ghost Gaming upsets NRG here.